Hello everyone, I'm Whitney Dickoff, and the purpose of this screencast is to show you more about bloggers and how they have used technology in their classrooms or how they think technology is a beneficial tool to use, and then how you can also use it in your classroom and incorporate it into your classroom. So first we have Holly Clark. Holly Clark, I found that she has a book called The Infused Classroom, and this book is to explore more about what artificial intelligence is and the weaknesses and strengths that are held into this. Then I replied to her post saying, "This is a great book for teachers to read. It helps them to understand how AI can help them in the classroom and use AI as an advantage." So I most definitely think that if you're a teacher and you want to use more AI in your classroom, that this is a great tool to go ahead and use. And then I have the grade level I would use this for is 10th grade. And then I can use the ideas from her blog so I know more how to incorporate AI into my classroom for my future students and get them more comfortable with the usage of AI. The ISTE standard that I connected with is Learner. I think that it is Learner because I think it is very important for the educators to learn more about it before they go and use the technology. And then the standard I found was for a 10th grade, and I used it in language arts. I use a recursive writing process to develop, strengthen, and produce writing appropriate to the audience, purpose, and discipline. And I think that it could be used for this because using AI and AI and writing really helps benefit to give you more ideas and thought processes. So I thought it was very important if the teachers are able to get this book and teach it more to their students, then they will be able to have their students be using this in their writing classes. Next, I have Richard Bride. Richard Bride is his blog is about how you can put creation, or you can use Canva to help you customize templates and also export worksheets, upload to classwork, add interactive, set up auto grading, which I think is very important because sometimes teachers get very overwhelmed and swamped in grading, so having that auto grading really helps to benefit them. Then I put, here's his post, and then for my comment I put, "This is a great tool that can be used within the classroom. With this tool, it makes designing worksheets easier along with them getting graded." Like I said, I think it's important for students to get their stuff graded sooner than later so that they know they're great and they can reflect off of things like that. Then for his standard, I put Innovative Designer. I put Innovative Designer because it says students use a variety of technologies within a design process to identify and solve problems by creating new, useful, or imaginative solutions. And I think with this, it helps because they're able to put their assignments through this, and then they'll get graded automatically. So with their ideas being put in, they know that their ideas are getting graded no matter what, very fast and in a timely manner. Then for the grade, I put that this was 5th grade. And then how you could use this in the classroom, I think this could, to impact their learners, I feel like this could be easily impacted because it gives the students feedback faster. It gives them feedback sooner than later. And then I shared with you my ISTE standard, And then for my Nebraska State Standard, I put citing relevant and thorough textual evidence to support ideas, evaluate how an author's perspective or use of point of view shapes the style and meaning. I feel like it's very important when you're using your own thoughts and ideas to get graded or have your things graded sooner than later, so that way you know about if they were good ideas or bad ideas. For my next person, I have Eric Kurtz. His blog was more about having Google as a classroom management tool that can help you to, it says that it helps to start a session for the teacher, and you can choose the time limit, join a session, share content, and if the student has a question, they're able to raise their hand. There's captions and translations in it. And then I put, for my comment I put on this, it's not letting me look at it that way, so I'm going to look at it this way. I put, this is such a great tool to use in the classroom. It is very beneficial to use in classroom management through Chromebooks on computer. So if you like to use your computers more in the classroom, you still have a way to have classroom management. For the grade level, I put this could be used for 3rd grade because that's when in my school, that's typically when they start getting introduced to us. And then so this could be to impact learners because a lot of kids more so want to get on the devices and use their computers, and it will still impact them because they still have the option to raise their hand, ask questions in a meaningful way, and the teacher still gets it and sees it. Then for my ISTE standard, I put Global Collaborator. So it is digital tools to broaden their perspectives and enrich their learning by collaborating with others and working effectively in teams locally and globally. I put this because it talks about using their digital tools to collaborate, and that's a lot of what the blog he wrote about was having classroom management, so they're able to collaborate within their classes. Then for I put that this was for grade 3. Oh no. And then for my Nebraska standard, I put present information, findings, and supporting evidence in which the organization development and style are appropriate to the discipline, audience, and or context. I put this because you're presenting your information, findings, and support, and I feel like it's very important when you're presenting this stuff because you want other people to see it and give you feedback on that. My next person I have is Matt Miller. Matt Miller's was with Snorkel. His is the textbook, and Snorkel is a very Snorkel is a very useful thing to help give students instant feedback, so they're not sitting there waiting. Otherwise, they might not care once they get that feedback. Oh no, I went way too far. And then it also responds to their questions that they may have had. For the comment that I put on this, it's not showing on this, so I will go back to my other screen. With the comment I put on this, I put this is a great tool to use within the classroom. Snorkel allows children to get instant feedback to their answers to questions. And then I put that this could be used for 4th grade. I feel like this is very important to use in the classroom because students want feedback sooner than later, but if they're not getting their feedback until later, they're just going to look at the paper and be like, oh, this is my grade I got, and they're not going to look at the feedback and put it aside. For my ISTE standard, I put Matt Miller. I put knowledge constructor. For a knowledge constructor, it says students critically curate a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artifacts, and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves and others. Then for my my Nebraska State Standard, I put use a recursive writing process to develop, strengthen, and produce writing appropriate to the audience, purpose, and discipline. I feel like it is very important for this because when you are writing something, you want to have instant feedback so you know if your writing skills are good or if you need to improve your writing skills and what you can change and what you're messing up on, like if you're messing up on periods, commas, or whatever, where to put them and how to put them in there. For my next person, I have Tony Vincent. His was a personality test to help students, or not even just students, but it could be educators too, to take this personality test and find more about themselves. Oops. Then for my comment, you can't see it on this one either, so I'll go back to my doc. For my comment, I put, this is a great tool to help find out more about your personality and can be used for students in the classroom to also help them figure out more about their personalities too. I put that this could be for grade level 4, and then this could be used to help impact the learners because sometimes children don't understand where they fit in or how they belong in the classroom. And if you give them a personality test, they find more about themselves, and then they can also find more about others. For my ISTE standard, I put empowered learner. I put empowered learner because students leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating in their learning goals informed by learning sciences. Then for my Nebraska State Standard, I put write creative or expressive pieces that describe a well-developed event or experience. I thought it was very important to tie this into because you're putting a personality test and you want to know more about yourself before you are writing. And it says a well-developed event or experience, but if they find more about themselves, it'll help them to put it all together into one. For my next person, I have Jennifer Gonzalez. Hers was about rolling starts, so when they get into class, they're not just confused on what to do, but instead they have an activity to do the second that they walk in. That way you know they're getting focused from the get-go. My comment I put said, this is a great article to read for your classroom. It helps give you ideas to have a rolling start in the classroom. I put that this could be used for first grade, and this could be very beneficial to put in the classroom because it helps you to get everything started faster within your class. My ISTE standard that I put is digital citizen. This is students recognize their responsibilities and opportunities for contributing to their digital communities. And then for my Nebraska standard, I put participate with peers and adults in structured discussions and routines about first grade topics. Then lastly, for the blog that I went and found, I found it about Monica Burns, and I found this because I searched up EdTech bloggers, and then I could use this would be beneficial in my classroom because it helps create study guides, and you're able to take conference notes easier off of it, but the study guides would really impact me.